Hello guys, welcome to I'm Gizmo Geek. OnePlus has now entered the smart TV market and launched a 55-inch 4K QLED Android TV with two variants. OnePlus, now being a well-established brand in the smartphone market, expectations are huge that the same will be repeated in the TV market. Let's find out if OnePlus has matched its expectations. I recently got the OnePlus TV Q1 Pro variant, which is available on Amazon for 99,990 rupees. I will leave a link to the product in the description. I got two boxes delivered, the big package for the TV and the smaller one for the tabletop stand. I was so excited to open the TV, I did not wait for the installation guide from OnePlus. How tough can installing the TV on a tabletop would be? Trust me, it's not so easy. It requires at least 2 people to install and lots of care. So I would recommend to wait for the professional to do this job in order to safeguard your TV. Inside the package, there is also a wall mount bracket included. This seems to be of very good quality. There is another small box in the package that has the accessories. It's evident by now that the packaging has a lot of white theme to it. There are no red accents to be seen anywhere, like with the phone packages. This is the box the tabletop stand comes in. There is an installation guide provided on how to install the TV on this tabletop stand. This is the base stand that's in oval shape. It's metal and feels very strong and rigid. Here's the supporting vertical part that would take the heavy weight of the TV from the backside. The required screws and tools are also provided inside the package. Here's how the OnePlus TV looks like from the front once it is installed on the tabletop stand. The chromium finish of the stand gives a contrasting look to the whole setup. Though the TV looks good on this tabletop stand, it's far from being stable. A small touch can make the whole TV wobble. So if you have kids at home, then I would surely recommend to go for the wall mount. And this is how the backside of the TV looks like. A lot of thought has gone into the design of this back. The carbon fiber finish and the fabric on the speaker gives the whole setup a great look. Pity that we hardly see the back of a TV. A close look on the speaker housing with fabric cover reminds me of Google Home. This is where all the input ports are hidden. A magnetic cover to neatly hide the cables and ports. Nice. Now coming to the inputs, there is one port for audio video in, digital output for speakers, one Ethernet port, 4 HDMI 2.0 ports, one USB 3.0 and one USB 2.0, a RF port, and finally the input for power. Apart from all those ports at the back, the TV also has a Type-C port on the top. There is no information right now on how to use it. Mostly, there will be proprietary accessories that will be released in the future to use that port. Now let's quickly boot up into the screen. The very first thing that shows up is the OnePlus logo and also those sliding speaker bars with an attractive LED light. It's a treat to see this every time we power on the TV. While the TV boots up, let me quickly show some major specifications of it. Then comes the Android logo, and after a while the interface loads up. This is how the home screen looks like. It has apps, oxygen play, YouTube recommendations and so on. Here's the remote to control the TV. It's very small and thin with minimum keys. This is very different from the TV remotes we are used to. Let me show you some functions of the remote. The OnePlus button here takes you to Oxygen Play, which shows some curated content from apps like Eros Now, Hangama Play and ZEE5, movies, TV shows, music and more. Keep in mind that you need individual subscriptions to watch the content. These are the keys for home and back. This black shiny trackpad looking thing is the navigation keypad. This is not touch based. You have to press to move right, left or up and down. The center key is for action selection. There's a dedicated button for Google Assistant for voice search. How's the weather?
Right now in Navi Mumbai it's 31 and mostly cloudy. Today there'll be scattered thunderstorms with a forecast high of 31 and a low of...
Mute the TV. So immediately mutes up. There's also a dedicated button for Prime Video. So as soon as you click it, the Prime Video will open directly. The volume buttons are provided on the side of the remote like a phone. There's not much feedback with the keys in my opinion, and there's no dedicated mute button on the remote. This is a letdown. One good thing is that the remote can be recharged by the Type-C port at the bottom, so no more AAA batteries. The TV comes with Android TV OS, so the Google Play Store is pre-installed and there's access to tons of apps and games. Other than YouTube and Prime Video, there's Hotstar, ZEE5, Sony Live and other OTT apps that are supported. And as per the information from OnePlus team, Netflix will also be supported by this November end. The Bluetooth stereo turns the TV into a Bluetooth speaker. If you want to use the 50-watt speaker to play songs, just connect your phone via Bluetooth. There's also a screensaver app that gives options to choose from preloaded, shot on OnePlus pictures, clock widgets, etc. There are many games that are available in the Play Store, but most of them need a controller. Here's one game that I could play with the remote. The TV also supports screen mirroring, so you can just mirror your phone screen and play any game, even if it's not available on the Android TV Play Store. Out of 16 GB storage, there's only around 6.5 GB available for installing apps and games. If you have a set-top box connection, all you need to do is go into Inputs and select Channels, and the TV will scan all the channels and display them for viewing. Now there's an interesting feature that is somewhat similar to the remote app of Fire Stick, but with more options. You can control the TV from the Connect app. App home screen has curated movie content from the OnePlus Play. You can directly cast the movie from here. The icon on the bottom right turns the phone into TV remote. You can navigate, play pause, go back. All the actions except home button are present on this app. There's also an option to switch between apps from this remote. This is a very nifty option indeed. The camera icon on the top takes a quick screenshot of the image on the screen with the TV background. This is very useful. The files option over here shows all the media content available in the phone, and just by a click you can cast them to the TV. The smart volume control over here turns the TV volume to low when it detects an incoming or outgoing phone call. This is impressive. The most important quality of a TV is having a good display, and OnePlus with its 4K QLED display produces amazing colors and deep blacks. I am no expert in TV displays, but as an average consumer, the colors look really great, and watching 4K content on this massive 55-inch screen is an absolute delight. If you are coming from a regular LED TV, then you're gonna find these blacks overwhelming. Time to rewatch that Game of Thrones dark episode. There's also an option to control the backlight as per your requirement. The TV supports Dolby Vision, HDR10 and HDR10+, so you can watch content with high dynamic range on apps like Prime Video, YouTube and other supported apps. There's also an ultra smooth option that basically increases the FPS and tries to reduce the motion blur in the video. It's better if you keep this on only for sports, because while watching movies, this mode can make them look like TV serials. There are also different picture modes available to change as per the user's requirement: standard, vivid, sports, etc. The cinema, home and film are great for watching movies. Here's a quick look on how the Dolby Vision would change the entire viewing experience. The difference is very much visible, but the processing needs improvement as the pictures can be overexposed at times. The sound output from the 50-watt speaker on the OnePlus TV is brilliant. The volume level at 30 to 40% is sufficient enough for a large size room. The sliding speakers fire the sound towards front side, which improves the audio experience. There is decent bass and the sound is well balanced with rich vocals. But remember that this is not comparable to a dedicated 5.1 speaker system. So to sum it up, the OnePlus TV strikes hard with its display and sound quality, but the software is very much similar to all the Android TVs out there and needs further refinement. Now with a cost of almost 1 lakh, the Q1 Pro directly comes into close fight with the likes of Samsung and LG, and it becomes a tough call to recommend this one. So if you are looking for buying the OnePlus TV, then I would suggest to go for the basic Q1 variant. The display, interface and everything is same in both, except for 4 extra speakers, sliding soundbar and not so stable tabletop stand in the Q1 Pro. The price difference isn't worth that money in my opinion. You can spend the remaining money on a 5.1 speaker setup and still save some bucks. Now I hope the video was useful for you guys. If you have any queries, let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe for more such content. Signing off for now.